What it do, man? Your boys coming through once again with the new video. I pray and hope that you're having a wonderful day today. I wish nothing but the best for you and your family. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button real quick. Like my video, share my video. I highly appreciate it. So let's go to the story today. It seems like there's another homicide in CDCR. This time it happened in Corcoran, SATF. But this, I don't know if it meant to be a homicide. Well, the person who lost his life, it was inmate Jackson, who was 21, who was actually doing a time for being a pimp. He came from Orange County, and he was doing time for being a pimp, right? According to a report, it seems like they found him basically laid out and out on the yard. Of course, they press the alarm. The cops go over there and see what's going on. They just picked the victim, took him to the hospital, and pronounced him dead. Again, they didn't see the incident. They didn't witness nothing. But eventually, after doing their investigation, looking at the cameras, talking to their sources and stuff like that, they came out and understand that actually inmate Richardson, who was 31, who was doing time for taking advantage of a girl, just put it like that, beat him up. Reason, who knows? But beat him up. This guy was doing 8 years. He just got locked up, in the sense that he just hit the prison at the beginning of this year. So he didn't even have probably half a year. He only had a half a year in the system already. Oh boy. And this type of incidents happen in the sense that we already know that there's supposed to be cops out there on the yards. The tower's supposed to be paying attention to what's going on out there on the yard. But sometimes there's no yard cops out there. They're over there in the office, especially if it's hot right now. They want to be in there chilling, relaxing, chopping it up. That's what they want to do. That tower up there, most likely he has his phone over there. Let's keep it real. Even though they're not supposed to bring phones into the institution, cops bring phones. They're personal phones, so they can get distracted, maybe get on YouTube, throw a nasty comment and shit like that, But it's all good. So yeah, I have witnessed incidents, fights in the yard where they just go at it and they get away with it. And this was, so I believe it was supposed to be the same thing. But, oh boy, this guy, right now, I bet you he's just thinking, regretting what he just did. Like, man, I shouldn't even got in a fight with this guy. Because it seemed like it was just a mutual combat. Inmate Jackson got the worst of it. He got beat up and probably knocked out unconsciously. Probably hit his head when he went down, and that was it. Of course, the inmates didn't know that it was going to happen. But now, the guy's looking at another case. Most likely, he's going to get life. Or you know what? Who knows? Because it's going to be unintentional. So it might be manslaughter, give him like 10 more years or something like that. That's usually how it goes. I don't think he's going to get life, honestly. But who knows? Especially if he was a two-striker. And it seemed like he had a rap sheet. So let's see if he was two-striker. If he's a two-striker, he's done. He's going to get life for sure. But, dude, it sucks for that guy, man. People, and I do agree with that, might say he had that coming, not to the victim, but to the aggressor. If you know what charges he's in prison for, you're gonna be like, yeah, he had that coming. I don't care about our guy. And you know what? Do I agree with it? Yeah, I do. Again, he forced himself on somebody and just got 8 years, which I don't think that's a lot of time, and they just, I don't know. But they just think about the family. because the whole thing is about the inmate. Let's think about the family. I feel for the family, man, of this guy who received that phone call and basically tell him, "Hey, your son is dead," because of course he was somebody's son, somebody's brother, sister, or he had a brother or sister. You know, he was somebody's brother. Damn, he was somebody's brother. Maybe he was somebody's dad. It sucked, man. It sucked. You have that phone call and telling you that your family member's not gonna go home no more. That's one thing we have to concentrate on. You know what I mean? We all only concentrate on the inmate, but let's see what's behind that. What's the people behind those? Who are those who are being affected as well? You know, the family members who are right there to support you, or whether they're there or not, giving you visits or not, they're still gonna receive a phone call, and trust me, they're gonna cry. They will cry because there were loved ones. There was somebody's loved one, and it sucked. It sucked, but this is prison. It doesn't. It's a clear example. Doesn't matter where you're at. Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Doesn't matter where you're at. A prison is a prison. Will always be a dangerous place because you don't know what the agenda of the next individual. Right here, it seemed like it was just a fight, and nobody meant to kill nobody, right? How many fights there's in prison? A lot of fights. I mean, it's a lot of fights, man. I remember going to when we used to go to what was it, in high desert? Like there was a fight every 2 days when we had program, you know, like every 2 days. And dude, like it sucked. It sucked because they canceled everything. Okay, recall. Yeah, recall. Because they had to do the reports. There's not enough officers on the yard to pay attention to what's going on, so they have to cancel the yard. So I mean, it's just part of the prison. It sucked. It sucked to be that person's family member. So I mean, shout out to the family of those guys, man. And hopefully they're doing good. And again, never underestimate nobody. That's one big mistake that we all do. Just because this guy looks funny, because this guy has certain charges, and whatever the reason might be, we seem to underestimate people all the time, man. And sometimes, I'm saying not all the time, sometimes that thing comes back and bite us in the ass, you know. With this being said, man, I do appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I wish nothing but the best for all of you, man. Enjoy your family. Those times. Don't take nothing for granted, man. Don't take nothing for granted. Because when we're young, we don't appreciate nothing around us. And once you start doing a gang of time, screw that. 2 years in, I'm out. That's just retarded, man. But when you do a long stretch, when they take everything from you, that's when you're gonna learn to appreciate stuff, man. And I'm telling you, because I've been through that. That's where I learned from, you know. I'm telling you, appreciate those times with your family, man. Do, please. But with this being said, man, thank you very much for tuning in to next video. Let's do this.